I've updated the blog post with chapter 5. So I've got, the team, the skills for the totem, and then the rankings for that.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central, and in this video, we're going to look at Chapter 5, Roots and Will in the Cycle of Awakening boss fight activity. Over on HeroWarsCentral.com, linked in the description box down below, I have a blog post, and thanks to my community, specifically Howling, we have the Chapter 1 through 5 boss teams already. There are many teams that are going to work on these chapters, but this is ones that we're testing. These are the ones that we're going to find out if they work for sure or not. And in chapter 5, looks like we're going to build a fire and dark team. Here are the totem fusion skills that we are going for. Just going to pull this off to the side so I can kind of see it. I already have my altar leveled up to, or my amulet leveled up to level 150. And I just want to show you my relics real quick. Generally, I always level the Tomb of Greed up to like 3 and 4 because I know that I'm going to be leveling up the Amulet of Battle quite a bit, and every time I level up this, I'm going to get more of the Valor coins that I can use to get Soul Stones and Artifact Fragments and all of that. And the Grail of Generosity, I kind of rank this up, 2 or 3, 4 times. There is some math behind this, and we'll talk about that in a future video. I will publish the math to the blog, though, HeroWarsCentral.com, so pay attention to that. On to Chapter 5, Roots and Will. Again, Darkness and Fire team. We are going to try to have a good start. This is not a good start, so we're gonna surrender and we're gonna go back in. It doesn't cost anything to surrender and go back in, by the way. So you always want to get in. You always want to get into a with a good start. So seeing some darkness or some fire options. We want to have as most efficient of an attempt as possible on every single one of these. Yeah, see still none. All right, so perfect. So we're gonna go with Moloch, and we're actually gonna go with Ignis, but this is close enough. This is a good start. So there's Ignis and Araji right there. We're looking for Ignis and Araji. Yeah, we're also looking for Tenebris and Mort. Tenebris and Mort is the darkness. So we don't want either of those. We want Tenebris and Mort. There's Ignis and Araji. Good. Nope. Nope. Kyros and Brewstar. Again, we're looking for Mort and Tenebris. Mort and Tenebris. Man, our Ignis and our Araji are cranking, though. Okay, so there's Mort and Tenebris. We're just going to go ahead and pin that for next round. This is going to be okay. 4 fire against just Angus is going to be easy peasy, no problem. Okay, so on to the next. We're going to go ahead and buy this piece and this Araji, and we'll spin just to refresh. Okay, so there's an Araji. We'll pin that for next round. Our Araji's looking real thick. Real thick. Okay, and then let's, so again, we're going Moloch and Ignis, not Vulcan, and those two. So Moloch, Mort, Araji, Tenebris, and Ignis. Team is here. Now it's just leveling them up, working our way through the fights. Okay, on to the next. So there's an Ignis, there's a Mort, there's an Araji, nothing. There's a Mort and Tenebris, but we don't have enough. We're going to buy that next round. Okay, no problem. No problem. Skip battle. Okay. Mort and Tenebris. All right, so we're starting to get skills now. We're looking for, again, I'm not 100% which skills these are, but we're just looking for looking for those. I'll write down on the blog. I'll update it whenever I actually have, what they are. So we do want Mort. Yeah, so we're going to buy Mort. Okay, so we don't want Flame Dance or any of those other ones. We don't want any of those. Okay, so we do want Last Flash. Okay, so Last Flash is one of them. And we do want this Moloch right there. Yeah, okay. So let's start this fight. I'm just going to go over here. So let's go ahead and start buying up the skills. So we're going to get Last Flash, Moloch, tank, because Wow, that was, our Moloch was 1 out of 3. Crazy bad luck. Crazy bad luck with our Fire Titans so far. Let's see. We don't want either of those. We do want Mort. Our Mort is almost done. Yikes. Give me some better options here. Bruce Star. None of those. None of those. There's an Ignis. We'll buy that Ignis. We do need the Ignis. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. Okay. So we're putting Last Flash on the Fire Totem. Okay. Good stuff. Okay. Okay. We actually might lose this because our tank and everybody is so weak. Oh, big stun from Moloch, though. Do we have enough? I think we're going to win, but man, we got kind of close there. I'm not liking how thin of a margin that was. We got to really get some more of our I mean, I don't want to buy Vulcan, but we do need that Moloch. So we're going to go ahead and buy that. Okay, so Primal Zeal. And Depth Whisper. So Depth Whisper and Primal Zeal are both on the Darkness Totem, so we're going to buy both of those. Okay. There's a Tenebrous. Do we finish our Mort? Let's pin that. That's a 2 and we really only need 1. Let's pin that. There's a Tenebrous, so we're going to do that. We don't want Flame Dance. We do not want... We don't want to Echo Aegis. Echo Aegis. There's another 2 Mort. Primal Zeal. We do want Primal Zeal. And I guess we're kind of done there. Okay, so Call of the Elements. Call of the Elements is the fourth skill for the Fire Totem. So we're going to buy that next round. Okay. Okay. So Darkness Totem is getting this and this. And the Fire Totem is getting that. Okay. 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 Yeah, all Earth. We should have easy. Yeah, we should have a really easy time beating all Earth here. I know a lot of people are Fire Titan purists, only play in manual mode, but I like to play in auto mode. All right, so let's go ahead and buy Moloch for sure. Call of the Elements to finish that off. Mort and Tenebrous. Oh, that's good. All right, so we're gonna get rid of that one. So that's gonna finish the Mort. That's going to finish the Mort. We got some good drops right there. Depth Whisper is one of our skills. None of those. Echo Aegis, no. That Moloch could be good. That Moloch could be real good. That would be our final tank. And that Tenebrous actually will finish Tenebrous. That's a really good draw. So if we can win this next round, Depth Whisper. Let's buy that Depth Whisper too. Okay. This is going to be a good buy next round. A really, really good buy. Okay. I think we're good here. So Totem 1 has got both. Totem 2. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. I think we're sitting good. I think we're sitting real good here. I don't like that. I lost a life. I don't like that. I guess we buy the Tenebrous to finish the Tenebrous off. We can buy this Moloch to finish the Moloch off. Let's see if we can get something else. Kyros. Last Flash is a skill we want. How's our Depths Whisper? I guess we can buy that too. Man, we really need some Ignis. I'm so surprised we haven't seen any Ignis at all. So we're just going to buy this Moloch to finish it off. And then we'll pin this Depths Whisper. Oh, so there's an Ignis right there. Okay, 3 Ignis. Okay, that's huge. Okay, so if we lose here, I think we're still going to be in good shape. I think we're still going to be in good shape. We seem to be clearing things a lot faster, though. Yeah. Okay, so we won. All right, so we're in great shape now. So this going into the boss. Okay. All right, so let's grab this Ignis. So all of my Titans are good. We just need to finish the skills now. How high of the skills can we get? So Call of the Elements, Primal Zeal, Depths Whisper, none of those. Our Titans are maxed, right? Yeah. Okay, they are. So we want Last Flash and Primal Zeal. None of those. Primal Zeal. Good, 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 good. Nothing. Nothing. There's another Primal Zeal. Man, I really would like to get more Call of the Elements. Really would like to get more Call of the Elements. Okay, so there's... This will finish my Primal Zeal. Although, let's grab that. And let's go ahead and finish those two off. So if I spin this again, I can't afford it. So we're at where we're at. But I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be okay going into this. We're doing really good following Howling's team here. I think we're going to be okay. Malik is taking a beating. Oh, no. Well, okay. Well, the good thing is... So I really screwed this fight up. But the good thing is you can fight the boss fight as many times as you want. Once you get to the boss, it doesn't take any lives away. So I made a mistake there. I didn't click my I didn't click auto. That was my bad. That was my bad. Yeah, that first Moloch stun is huge. Yeah. Much easier. Pay attention, Charlie. And that's it. That is it. So I've updated the blog post with chapter 5. So I've got, the team, the skills for the totem, and then the rankings for that. And now we're on to chapter 6. Now that is a bunch of rewards right there. It's a ton of rewards. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. That is an angry Eden. That is a great screenshot. I love Eden. He's so cool. He's my favorite Titan. I can't wait to see his mechanical skin. Okay. All right. So I don't quite have enough energy to open up chapter 6 yet. We'll work on that in tomorrow. It's getting kind of late, but we do have a bunch of Altar Fate. So let's level up our Verdoc a little bit more. We've already absolute starred him. We've already got 6-star Verdoc, so we're going to be good there. Now it's just a matter of finishing off his skin, his artifacts, and his level. So let's see. So level, we're 3 away. Skins, we're 10 away. And artifacts, we're very close. We're very close. Yeah, almost absolute star. Weapon, almost, well. So it looks like I'm going to be, yeah. Guys, by the way, I wouldn't recommend buying the fragments of the weapon and the seal. I wouldn't recommend buying those from the shop until closer to the end of the event, because you just don't know. You don't know how many of the Seal of Nature fragments and the Anvari's Root fragments you're going to get out of the Valor coin or the Astral or the Altar of Fate. You just don't know how many you're going to get. So, spending them now would be probably a mistake. I think what I'm going to do though is I'm going to let's grab about 100k Titan Skin Stones. I don't think that's going to be enough. I think that's probably going to be... I think you need 366,000, 355,000, 360-ish thousand Skin Stones to max a Titan's skin. Yeah, I'm a few away. 4 away. Doing pretty good, though. So I'm going to do a 5 Earth team for Clash of Worlds starting tomorrow, I think. Yeah. HeroWarsCentral.com. Full guide, chapter 1 through 7. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.